Hello and welcome all to Ravensburger Games Weekend. We have 2 exciting days full of new and thrilling games that we are showcasing.
Yeah, today we have an awesome lineup with Horrified American Monsters Unboxing with Man vs. Meeple. We'll be doing a Marvel Villainous playthrough with Mike Mulvihill, Lord of the Board, and Suzanne Sheldon. And we'll be closing it off today with Echoes with Rolling Dice Taking Names, Tony and Marty.
Yeah. And then be sure to join us tomorrow, Sunday, where we will be doing Alien Fate of Nostromo playthrough with Geghead and Disney Gargoyles Awakening playthrough with Board Game Geek. But before we dive in, we do want to let everyone tuning in know that there is a giveaway that is happening right now on the Ravensburger North America Twitter page. All you have to do is like and retweet the giveaway post and you will be entered to win.
So I say we get this day started. I am really excited to see this next one. This is a new Horrified game, American Monsters Unboxing with Man vs. Meeple.
Yeah.
Welcome back to our table. Today we have an unbelievably exciting thing going on here.
I'm excited for it.
This is the first ever unboxing of Horrified American Monsters.
Yeah, this is kind of a sequel game to Horrified, which we both loved. You really loved.
I did. It was my game of the year it came out. So I had no idea this was coming.
I didn't either. They
Ravensburger
shocked me.
Reached out, and we were lucky enough to be the ones to unbox this for you. So I'm going to lift the lid, and we're going to dive right into it. So, of course, starts with some rules. Ryan, you're the rule reader.
Yeah, so this is Horrified American Monsters, obviously versus the last game, which was like Universal Movie Monsters. This is what you would think of like American mythology, cryptids, basically.
Cryptids, like Bigfoot. Well, we'll get to that in a minute.
Bigfoot is definitely right here on the cover.
But there's a lot of really, and those monsters are like very interesting to me for some reason. We've got the board here, and of course, in classic fashion, it's dual-sided, and the other side here has...
What is that?
It's a memo from the FBI asking citizens of Cross Creek, that's us.
Oh, the FBPI.
Oh, the FBPI.
Federal Bureau of Paranormal Investigation.
My bad, of course. Of course the FBI wouldn't reach out, but they're reaching out to the citizens of Cross Creek to help them track down these monsters. So I'm going to move this to the side for a moment here so we can unfold this board. You know, let's take a look at this back of the board first.
Oh, that's super thematic.
This is really cool. Let me see if I can position this just so. Like, it's got this cool map of America. I mean, this is...
all the different monsters.
I love this production value of when they put something like this on the back of the board. In fact, this almost looks like it could be the board or a board for a board game.
Like a board for a game for sure. I like Indiana's mostly covered, unfortunately.
Indiana is mostly covered by the Mothman, it looks like.
That's right.
So let's take a look at this side.
Oh, man.
So this now looks somewhat familiar. And the game, from what I understand, is quite similar to the original Horrified, just been updated with all these new monsters. Very similar mechanics, but the monsters themselves are going to behave quite differently, just like you were used to from the original.
The first thing I noticed is that the original Horrified was much more of a horror theme, and you'd have like a very horror themed board. This feels very Americana.
Oh, for sure.
Main Street, the corner diner.
Yeah, this is
the
small
stadium,
town USA for sure.
Yeah,
and it's got all these
really
locations. Neat. You know, it's got the track across the top here. So again, we're going to keep moving because there's lots of things to look at here.
Hey, bring that box back. Let's see what we got
We've
here.
got
Character
one
boards.
punch board of characters. These are investigators. As you can see here, we've got the mountain man.
Oh, that sounds about right.
The journalist, the psychic, the cryptozoologist. That is a mouthful. The jock, not as much of a mouthful. The scout and...
What is this, the agent? Is this
agent.
Is this maybe like a...
Is that the FBPI guy? It might be.
I think it is the FBPI guy. And I know, look at the back of his. Are they all like this, or they look like little, that's cool.
Yeah, little
notebooks.
It's very thematic, very cool. I have to agree, I think I like this
the items
better.
here. So we've got items, looks like just like in the original.
So these look like all the tokens that you're going to be collecting.
Goats
but then
and
also,
pigs. Interesting.
These monster tokens. Look at this. We've got some... What are those goat? Those can't be. Those look like demon heads for sure.
They do look like.
Oh wait, there's goat heads on this one.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Here's oh my goodness! Look, a blurry photo of Bigfoot.
Okay, here we go. So we've got more tokens here. These are, of course, the citizens and the player figures, standees that you're going to move around. I'm guessing these are the location overlays for when you have particular monsters out.
So Bigfoot, Chupacabra, the Ozark Howler, Jersey Devil.
Yeah, and I think there's more than that. So maybe
Mothman, I think,
there's
is in
one
here.
that doesn't have an overlay. And then you've got, like Ryan said, this blurry photo of Bigfoot and some footprints.
Yeah,
footprints.
footprints.
So that must be the eye of the Mothman.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing. All right, now we're into it.
Here's what I like.
Take a look at those. I'm going to open up these cards here.
Oh,
And again, like I said, I think the cards, so you've got some reference cards here. We've got some perk cards. Oh, and the artwork is
this
really
one looks like
nice.
a ghost, like a wailing spirit.
Oh, I think that, let's look in the rule book. I want to say that is,
There's 6 total monsters. Okay, so we missed one.
we need to get
Banshee of the Badlands.
Banshee of the Badlands. You know what?
And Mothman is one. Oh, we got the boards right
I'm
here.
going to skip right ahead to the monster mats as Ryan
So
pulls
these are
those figures
all.
out.
Oh, there's
There you
Mothman
go.
for sure. Look at that. Look at that Mothman.
So the perk cards are
Jersey
here.
Devil.
These look like similar types of things, but again, look at this artwork. And I'll probably put some photos of these up so you can get a closer look. But I really love the look and feel of this game. I mean, I loved the first one, but I think I'm digging this one even more.
Especially the minis. Look at this Chupacabra. You ever think you needed a Chupacabra mini before?
You'd think that I'd had a Chupacabra mini at some point.
You might have.
Oh, is this the Jersey Devil?
No, that's the Howler. The
Oh,
Ozark
the
Howler.
Ozark Howler.
So yeah, we've got, Bigfoot has his own thing. It looks like, just like in the basic Horrified, or the first Horrified, I should say, each of these monsters interacts with the board in a very different way and has a very different, unique defeat condition. It looks like for Bigfoot, you're just trying to capture a photo of him.
Yeah, so I do know
Which
a
is
little
kinda
bit.
funny.
We are going to share a little bit about how Bigfoot works. We're not going to go into all the rest of them because we
This
are
is
just
cool.
unboxing this.
Looks like the violins to play some music. There's some cool stuff here.
Yeah, the Bigfoot mechanism is you are going to be moving around the board, and the interesting thing about Bigfoot is he's not trying to attack you. He's trying to run away and stay hidden,
He never bothered anyone.
as
See?
Bigfoot does. Right, we're the ones bothering Bigfoot.
Right.
But as he moves around the board, he's going to leave those footprint tokens, and then you need to pick up those footprint tokens, and when you do, you hand them in, and you can uncover one of the tiles of that photo because it's going to be sort of face down and scrambled up. And then eventually, when you have it all uncovered, you can use an action at the high school, I think, to sort of slide those around.
to go to the high school and get the film.
Yeah,
praise.
because they have the best photo lab.
Right.
But yeah, you're going to uncover that photo, and once you do, then you can attack them. But a lot of them work very differently.
Dyson. Oh, you need those Dyson standees, and then this is the bag for the items, right? This is.
Yeah, that's the bag for the item.
It's a little. I mean, obviously different looking than the original. Oh,
It
got
is.
a little Velcro.
It's got. I think it's got. It almost is evolved with the era from which this theme is from.
Right.
Yeah,
This is really
these.
cool.
Just to recap on the monsters, because that is the big thing here that you want to
Yeah.
know about. Like Ryan said, we got Bigfoot, Chupacabra, Ozark Howler. Are you familiar with most of these?
I'm familiar with most of these. The Ozark Howler, I only even heard of. I don't know much about the mythology.
Mothman.
Mothman, of course. If you haven't seen Mothman Prophecies, David,
Yeah, Mothman is
what a movie.
hails from West Virginia, right?
Yes. Well, yeah, West Virginia.
The Jersey Devil, I'm guessing.
From Jersey.
From Jersey. The Jersey Devil. That
Jersey Devil
artwork
looks
is awesome.
cool, yeah.
That is really cool. And then, of course, the Banshee of the Badlands. That looks like maybe the scariest one to me.
That's like the most like ghostly and like villainous looking of all of them for sure.
Yeah, and again, just take a look at the artwork on these cards. I mean, they've always done great art
they
on,
have.
on the original and all of their games, but man, I really dig the way this looks.
I think people are gonna love it. I mean, we've kept the accessibility from Horrified.
Yeah.
And, the movie Monsters theme was great for us, but there's probably some people that are going to latch onto this cryptid theme much better.
Well, I can tell
than
you
movie
one
monsters.
person who's going to latch onto it,
Yeah?
and that's me.
Yes.
I really like these monsters.
Well, how
quite a
often do
bit
you get to
more.
hunt Bigfoot, and the Ozark Howler and Mothman in the same game?
Yeah,
The
really,
Chupacabra just freaks me out.
really, really awesome stuff. So thanks for joining us. We definitely wanted to show you as much as we could. I think we covered everything. We're probably going to play the heck out of this
Yeah, I
game
bet we
now.
will.
So we're going to box it back up before we do. But until the next time you see us, make sure everyone has fun at the table, and we'll see you then.
Thanks to Man vs. Meeple for giving us our first look at Horrified American Monsters with that really well done unboxing. just like you guys, we loved Horrified Universal Monsters, and so we are looking so forward to diving into these new cryptids and American myths. Personally, this is a topic that I am super into. I am very fascinated by these myths, and I have done tons of research on Bigfoot and the Jersey Devil and the Mothman, and so I feel very seen by Ravensburger, and I am very excited that they are adding this to the Horrified universe.
Yeah, and then from a gameplay perspective, I really loved the first one, and I'm looking forward to, like what Man vs. Meeple was saying, the familiar gameplay, but with the new details for the new monster tactics. The new monster minis look amazing. I just love the production value on the board and the minis and just all of it.
Yeah, the attention to detail is just amazing. Yeah, so thanks again to Man vs. Meeple for our first sneak peek into Horrified American Monsters. It was awesome. And speaking of monsters...
Or actually villains, our next up, we are going to be doing Marvel Villainous with Mike Mulvihill from Ravensburger, Lord of the Board, and Suzanne Sheldon.
Hi, I'm Mike Mulvihill, and today we're going to be playing the newest Marvel Villainous release, Mischief and Malice. I'm the lead game developer at Ravensburger on the Villainous franchises, both Disney and Marvel, and today I'd like to introduce you to my game playing team.
Hi, my name is Sam Smith, and I run the Lord of the Board YouTube channel. We usually just do like strategy guide stuff, so if you haven't checked us out, please. We cover this game, we cover Disney Villainous, so definitely check us out. I'm also on Twitter, Instagram, and also Twitch. So, yeah.
You're the best.
You're better.
Like, I can't wait to lose to you.
So excited.
Hi, everybody. My name is Suzanne Sheldon, and I am on the Dice Tower podcast talking every other week about the board games that I love so much. And some that sometimes I don't. But I love Marvel Villainous, so I'm excited to play today.
So I'm playing Madame Mask. For those who don't know, historically, Madame Mask is both a head of the Magia, which is the organized crime families of New York, as well as a master assassin. And so my objective is to vanquish 8 heroes to settle a vendetta. And I have a cool vanquish tracker so I know where I am at every given time. And when the cool little mover goes up to 8, a little clip, I've won the game.
I mean, that's not going to happen, but it's good to know how.
Yeah, right.
How
exactly.
Yeah.
I don't usually win games I help create, so
Thanks for the demonstration.
Pretty bad about it. So that's my objective.
I am MODOK. I shall take over the world using the Cosmic Cube. But first I have to ensure the loyalty of AIM by earning their loyalty and having a number of AIM agents in my domain. And then I have to create the cube. And the cube doesn't pop up out of nowhere. You gotta create the Cosmic Cube.
It's a lot of work.
And then I'm gonna activate it. And then the world is mine.
I was the most enthusiastic. I think you might be MODOK. I think you might actually be MODOK.
I'm on the deal.
A little concerned, but I liked it. I'm playing Loki, so obviously, God of Mischief. We're doing that. So I have to gain and spend 10 Mischief tokens. I can gain these in a lot of different ways. One of the more common ones is to play multiverse cards. Put myself in your realm, and then you can use an ability, and then I gain Mischief because I'm causing a ruckus. So once I do that...
So Loki's manipulating the timeline.
Exactly, yes.
As if we knew the future.
If only. Yeah, there is a special power that I can actually put my actual mover in your realm too, but that takes a lot of setup, so it probably won't happen. I'm not going to say it's going to happen. So, Madame Mask, I think you have to be first.
Yes, as is written in the rules, Madame Mask always goes first. Also, Madame Mask does not have any way to earn power on her board. She actually either has to take assassination contracts or get enough of her mafia people to control zones. So I actually begin the game, but unlike the normal rules, I begin the game with 6 power.
Whew, that's a lot of power.
6.
That assassin. It's a lot of boom.
And then it goes around the table as normal.
Right.
So 1.
I start with 1 power.
2. Alrighty.
I've drawn my 4 cards.
First,
Start the game.
So
I should probably look at them. Don't look at my hand.
My first move is going to go to play some cards, and if I can, beat some people.
Starting early,
I don't know if I have that up. Oh, yeah, I did right there. Boom. I have the at the Nefaria Castle, my homeland, and I will play 2 cards. I will play the Count, my dad, right there for 2.
Your father is
The awesome thing is I reveal cards in the Fate deck until I can pay 2 more power, which will be the activate symbol. Oh, I don't have the activate there. Right.
And just remember, you don't want to start something too early here with the wrong person.
I'm going to fate someone, so I draw a card. In Marvel, you draw only 1 card because I can choose whoever I want to fate with it. It is a MODOK specialty.
Uh-oh.
I would play it on either one of you, but it needs you to have an ally out. And no one has any allies, so it just goes there in my fate action. My other action on my board would have been a vanquish action, but
No heroes.
No heroes.
A little bit too early.
Yes.
No contract fulfillment for you.
I have no, my mob is running around with the chickens with their heads cut off. Heroes are hiring and firing and arresting all my guys. I got nothing. Just dad. Just dad's helping me out.
The bond's a family, though.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really important.
Next turn, dad's going to help me out a lot. So,
I'm scared.
all right.
I hope my brother.
Alrighty.
I'm done.
MODOK needs to go to his laboratory, his laboratory. I feel like MODOK is the kind of person that would say
They would say
laboratory. All right.
100%.
And MODOK's going to load up on 1, 2, 3 power. Building up some energy. Can you feel the vibe? I can feel the vibe. And I get to play 2 cards at AIM Laboratories. So first I'm going to play the AIM attack. So I'm going to reveal cards from my villain deck until an ally is revealed, and I'm going to play that ally immediately for no cost. Thank you very much. And there's an ally right now, an AIM soldier. It's going down. Oh, where should we go? I mean, I feel like the AIM soldier wants to hang out in the AIM laboratory and give me company. And then I'm going to play a second turn, a second card, because I got 2 of those little card icons there. What's coming out? Another AIM attack! What is that? So I'm going to start revealing cards for an ally. Oh no!
That's a pretty good one.
The AIM Scientist Supreme!
Oh, yeah.
Coming out for free.
Alright.
I almost feel like AIM Island. We'll just leave the AIM Scientist Supreme on AIM Island. When AIM Scientist Supreme is played, all other allies with AIM in their name in your domain gain +1 strength. Bam! And at the start of my turn, if there are fewer than 3 AIM allies in play, lose 1 loyalty. So I'm actually kind of in trouble off the bat here. And then I have a vanquish action, but nobody can vanquish, so I'm going to draw up to 4.
I don't think you're running a very safe operation. There was like 2 attacks in one day. I don't really trust that. I'm gonna go to Odin's throne.
They're just drills. Don't tell them, though.
I'm going to Odin's throne. Okay. Gaining 3 power.
But no mischief.
Oh gosh, I just revealed the card I'm about to
Does
play.
nobody care about power of mischief rings?
Well, let's talk about that.
Oh, shoot.
I'm going to pay 2 power to play Just Trust Me. Essentially, I can gain 1 mischief.
Nice.
So that's just gaining a mischief. It's not spent. Still have to spend it. That's it there. Ooh, this is going to be fun to slide these off. I only have an activate and I have a relocate. So honestly, I'm done. I'm going to draw 1 card.
I don't want to call that a weak sauce turn, but you know.
I already got 1
Slow build.
I already got 1 mischief.
What a 10. And you gotta spend them. Loki's perfect. The joy you felt, the joy you expressed when you got to be Loki in this game.
I was very happy.
All right. Now, that means you discount.
Yes, but I can move them because that doesn't make sense. Yes, it doesn't make sense from up there.
Alrighty. Move in to Hell's Kitchen, where the magia is the strongest in the New York comic book fandom area. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pay 2 power to activate my dad, Contafaria, and have him reveal cards in the Fate deck until you reveal a hero. There's an event.
Thank goodness.
There's Iron Man. And I place that hero in his location.
Cool.
Alright, he's got a strength of 4, and it must use 2 or more allies in a vanquish action against Iron Man. It's a special Iron Man. It's the Silver Centurion, the cool silver armor. So I did that. That's my my first thing. My second thing here is that I will now play a card, but I don't have enough to do that card. Alright, that's fair enough. I could discard or move a ally. I don't need to. I have a ally there, so I'm not going to do that. What I am going to do is discard a card. And I am done with my turn. I'm going to draw.
Alright. Modoc. The icons at the different locations are diabolical sometimes. Just the combo that you get, and it just, I really want to take that action, but I really can't, and it's just mean, is what I think I'm going to come down to. It's just mean.
It's tough. It's a puzzle in and of itself, really.
Okay.
So at the beginning of your turn, based on if you had loyalty,
I would lose a
you
loyalty.
would lose loyalty.
But you can't go to
go
to 0 loyalty.
No, there's no 0 loyalty.
The helmet really retains at least a bare minimum of loyalty from my
The
minions.
floating in a giant chair at least gets you 1 loyalty.
It's an impressive presentation for sure. Alrighty, so I feel like this is cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the AIM submarine. I feel like this may not be optimal, but you know.
Oh, no, it's fine.
All right. Oh, thank you. Thank you for your.
We don't have to play optimally.
Oh well.
Just have to play.
All right. So AIM submarine. I'm going to gather a power, and then I get to activate a card if I had one. I get to discard cards, and I can play a card.
See that 5 powers is.
What? Wait. What did you? Oh, you mean the 5 power that
No, I
lets me?
see your 5 power. Yeah.
Yeah, that lets me play the creating the cube card.
Oh.
Dun dun dun! Alrighty.
Had a feeling.
Bam!
Had a
Specialty card
feeling
goes
that was
into my
gonna
new
happen.
specialty zone. I am powerless now, though, unfortunately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spend the power to play the creating the cube. But now, 1, creating the cube was critical in my plan to take over the world with the cosmic cube. And 2, it's now a permanent ability that I can use the activate ability and pay 3 power to gain loyalty. Shazbot, you say. I know. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to activate. I could discard.
It's my favorite action in the game.
Is discarding?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going through your deck is not a bad move.
Best move out there.
But I'm going to feel okay about my hand. I'm just going to drop it and call it good.
Yeah, okay. So, Mike, I think we need to discuss that, next time you fate, maybe you should think about...
Why don't you mind your mischief over there?
You know what? Anybody can fake. It's not just me.
It's true. I'm going to go to Bifrost.
And, Madam Mask over there is going to start sending some heroes.
It's true.
It's
true. I'm paying 3 power. I'm doing it. I'm paying 3 power. I'm playing King Loki. To your domain.
Bam!
So King Loki is a fun one to play on Madam Mask specifically because they want to vanquish all the time. But now when they vanquish all the allies that they used to be in that vanquish action, they get put back in Madam Mask's hand, but then I gain mischief when it happens. So it's pretty evil. I love it.
3D chess happening over here.
I'm gonna fate you.
You would.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm
You
sorry.
don't have to declare. You can wait till you see what it is.
I'm just I feel like I know that I want to fate Modoc right now. But actually, that's a good point because maybe I don't want to fate you.
I mean, I feel like Modoc would be a friend with Loki.
Definitely gonna fate Modoc. We're gonna go ahead and cover up that activate action. Yeah. We're Melinda May Shield actually. So she's a protector, meaning that you have to target her if she's in your realm first before any other heroes. When Melinda May Shield is defeated, every hero at her location will gain +1 strength. So
Nice.
then I get a discard, and I'm going to discard my whole hand.
Whoa.
I dropped the
Whoa.
four.
Strong.
We're going for it. All right. Yeah, that's it for me here. Loki out. I don't think Loki says that. I don't even say
really
that.
don't think
I think I might be becoming Loki. Who knows?
That chaotic essence is just like you're being drawn into it by the game.
Yeah, he's taking me in.
All right. Me. Wow. All right. Things.
I dare you to vanquish that Iron Man.
Played
I am gonna vanquish
It's so rude.
Oh, he caused a lot of evil this turn. I feel so good about it.
I am going to move to the castle, where I have both a vanquish action and a card action still remaining. So my card action, paying 1 cost, I'm going to place the thugs. They gain me 1 power when I move to that location, as long as it's controlled. And controlled says in the rule book, no heroes.
Yeah.
So it's not a controlled location. I've already moved, so wouldn't get the point anyway. But I now have 4 strength, which I will use to vanquish Iron Man. All right. So Iron Man is vanquished. Before
Is this
I
for
do
your
this,
vendetta or for your
I
contract?
have to say it first.
Yeah, that's
And
very
I will
important.
say that
Very
it is in fact a vendetta.
Oh!
So I will take that. I will move my counter up by
You were
1.
worried about MODOK? Look at Madam
Oh, yeah,
Mask
one.
working the system.
But
Okay.
look at how cool this is. You might want to be
So-
worried about me after this.
King Loki made me a deal. He said, hey, whenever you fight anybody, you know what? You can keep those guys, and they don't go to the discard pile. I'm like, oh, King Loki, you're the best! Except that King Loki slowly is gathering
Gain
mischief
2
over there.
mischief.
So I take both my characters and put them back in my hand. And
Might
now
have been a
means
bad
I have
move.
a giant hand of 5 cards.
Counter Fairy is going to be able to replay it
And I will reveal during the turn this upper thing. I will now, in fact, again, I will play this card again for my second play card action. So now I have a place where I can get some money.
It's running out of power now.
And
all out.
I will also now fate.
See what the cards tell.
Ooh, it's Mockingbird Shield. When Mockingbird Shield is played, place a +1 strength token on Mockingbird Shield for every other hero in her location. Well, I could place her over at Melinda May, and then everybody starts getting bonuses. But I am now worried about the fact that Loki's got 3 mischief.
3 mischief over
he's
there.
ready to perform acts that we can only dream about. So I am going to go cover up his 3 power.
Oh,
that's
nice.
a
Melinda
Slow
May.
down.
There are no other heroes there, correct? So she
No,
does not
no,
get any,
so-
she does not get any bonuses.
Yep.
And I have 4 cards. I can't discard or anything, so my turn is done.
This is unfortunate.
Alrighty. You
King
know,
Loki's
I
already
feel like
machinating all over the place.
poor MODOK is just like an executive level manager, just trying to do his best at the company that he runs.
There's backstabbing happening.
Trying to make the most of it, and all of y'all are doing all this shenanigans. So first of all, MODOK needs to rebuild some power for sure.
I feel that vibe.
Yep. And then I feel, we got to get some folks out here. So we are going to put AIM scientists down at the warehouse to kind of say, hey, Melinda May, let's not let you get too far here. And then I have 1 power left. Ooh. I feel like it's such a waste to not take advantage of some of this. In fact, in retrospect, I should have gone to a different location, and now I realize I maybe should have done something totally differently.
Isn't
But
that the way of the game?
this is the way, you should, the way of the game. I want that to be your new t-shirt.
Yeah,
the way of the game.
game.
That's a good slogan.
I kind of like it too.
Everybody else has been fading. No, I need to conserve my power and be a responsible floating head.
Yes.
So,
The
Responsibility.
responsible floating head. That is, I think that's on my business card.
yes. Okay, I'm just gonna draw a card and call it good. That was a weak sauce turn. I
Hey,
gotta call myself
I'm not
out.
gonna. You called me out for a weak sauce turn. I'm not gonna call that a weak sauce turn. Prep turns are not a problem. All right.
That's a very positive attitude. I appreciate
positive,
that.
very
Prep turn.
positive forward. Okay,
Prep
so
turn.
I'm gonna go to Sanctum Sanctorium, gain 2 power, getting the monies. We're gonna go ahead. I've got some moves that I could do. I might give you one more turn to survive. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
No, it's fine.
Loki of mercy over there. My goodness. Whatever.
Yeah, okay.
You're a villain.
I
Be
know.
villainous.
All right, so I am going to be a little villainous. I'm going to pay 1 power to play Lady Loki in your domain. But don't worry, this one only really helps you, as all of them do. It only really helps you.
You are full of shenanigans. That is such a lie.
So essentially,
Most Loki thing I've heard anybody say ever.
I might actually be Loki. We might have all just played our characters here. So whenever you take cards, whenever you draw up, you can take them from the discard. But for every card that you take, I get a Mischief. So think about that deal. I'm just saying. I'll just go ahead and put that right there. It's actually really good. It's really good for MODOK because you need very specific cards, out of your discard. So there you are.
Such wrath.
Yes, I'm very forward thinking.
You put this in the summary?
I'm putting it there. Yeah, it doesn't it just kind of floats there, but yeah, it's there.
That's actually, when you get those aim attacks out, you get more allies.
I'm going to discard Lorelei. I'm sorry. And then I'm going to draw up 2.
Lorelei's just a card. She doesn't have feelings right now.
All right, so my turn. I'm going to the casino ship that's run by my family, the Magia casino ship.
A perfectly
my
legal
fuzz
standing.
totally control it, so I gain 1 power immediately.
So now he's getting the power.
Yeah,
All right. Now, also at this site is an activation, and I will use the activate. And on my my little tracker here it says if my vendetta is at 0 to 3, it is in fact at 1, I gain 2 more power. So that's 3 power right there, and that allows me to bring in Dad again.
Yeah, see, that was the only reason why I was a little afraid of putting King Loki there, is that he's just going to be able to reuse Count Nefaria, but...
So that's 2 of the actions. Then my next action is to discard cards, so I do not need these 2 cards anymore. Cool. And then I get to Fate. So you both annoy me, and so I'm going to Fate you. Oh, hey, it's an event. It is a global event.
All right, so not targeted at one of
Not
us.
targeted to a specific villain. It is knock knock, as the shield agents are at the front door.
Rude.
Its base strength is 4, but because there are 2 shield agents in play, Melinda and Mockingbird over there, its strength is actually 6.
Dun dun dun. What's the reward?
The reward is that whoever helps defeat this removes 1 shield hero from your domain. But until then, none of us can fate. We're all worried about shield. We're not worried about other
No
villains.
fating.
So
But I was gonna fate.
There you go.
This is actually
It was gonna be my
This
first
is actually
fate.
perfect. Loki,
I'm
of course,
really,
is like,
really happy
whatever
about
chaos
this.
happens, I'm pro
No,
chaos.
this is truly good. This
So
is a good
I
thing.
am.
If you're happy,
that
I'm
actually stinks for
no
me.
offense.
I'm going to be having to do something about that. So, with that said, that is the end of my turn.
All right. I'm going to. Well, there goes my whole plan to fate. All right, so we're gonna go to the submarine.
To make it up to you, when you discard at the end of your turn, you can draw from your discard pile with Lady Loki.
Oh, and what happens if I draw from my discard pile?
gains
one mischief for each card. I just wanted
He's
to
going
let
to
you know.
constantly
What was
remove
your victory condition again? Just remind me.
Actually spend 10 mischief, so I only gained it. I'm not even 1 mischief into my goal.
Oh,
Yeah, so I just want to let you know.
that is some
It's pretty sad.
manipulation of the moment right there, Sam. I'm telling you.
No, it's fine.
All right, so I'm going to gain my power, and then I'm going to. I can discard card. Okay, so I'm going to go here. I'm going to take my power. I took my power. I can't. Okay, so I can discard cards, play a card, and I can activate a card. Well, I'm going to go ahead and play Infinite Calculations, which costs me 1, but that lets me take the action of any uncovered action in my domain. I'm actually going to take the action to get 3 power. So do a little
Best play.
MODOK infinitely calculating. Nice, I like that.
And then that was my 1 play card, though. Ba-ba-ba. And I think I want to. Oh my goodness gracious! I don't have another play card. Shazbot. Oh. And I have And I do want to draw a card from my discard.
Yeah.
Wait, what say you, Madam Mask? Do I
Infinite Calculations is a really good reusable card. It's a very good reusable card. I'm telling you,
the other cards too.
it's not that I've studied this character in and out.
I don't know.
Oh,
me
I'm
personally, I have a feeling that Loki's going to pull off some big 10 spend thing and win the game in like 4 turns.
Don't worry about that.
I do. And
But I'm thinking that this event is killing me. So
I almost feel like there's some symbiosis that we could make happen here. Like, hey, let's be friends.
Yeah, we can do that.
You know, Lady Loki, you seem like a very friendly person, and so I'm gonna go ahead and take that.
Okay, so that's
Aim
one
attack. It's just one.
Mischief for me.
Oh, that cackle. Alrighty.
Nice laugh. That's like the final panel of the comic book. You go, oh yeah, I'll have more.
The cliffhanger.
I'm thinking the last panel is the Loki laugh. In this case, Lady Loki laughing. Yes. Knowing that Lady Loki's...
At the end of the game, we're going to remember that moment as the moment where... the critical moment. Just remember, that was a nice thing. I didn't have to do that for you.
I completely agree. It was a mutual trade. Yeah.
And Loki would never betray a friend.
No.
Ever.
I rarely do that. Rarely. Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
I'm terrible. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Let's go ahead and do some magic here. We're gonna go to Jotunheim. Ooh, that was very. Just tripped. The ice, it's slippery. So I cannot fate because the global event, but I do get to play card actions. First one being, it's just me. So I can spend 1 Mischief to gain 2 power. So I'll spend 1 Mischief, gain 2 power. I'm still making money. Come on. All right.
That's
still
a lot of power.
It's really not that much. I mean, my 3 spots have been covered ever since Mockingbird has plagued my nation. So next one, I get another. Ooh. Oh. Okay, not yet.
Oh no, that's the anticipation.
Not yet. We're getting close though. Oh, this is a very fun one too. Okay. We're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to go 2 power to play Kid Loki. That's fine. It's just, it's fine. When you go to that location, you gain 4 power. So you're going to gain 7 power.
You gain 2 Mischief?
That's fine. You gain 7 power. 7 versus 2.
Loki gains 1 power.
How do I get rid of this card?
You can.
No, you made a deal with the devil.
It's fine.
And by the devil, I mean Loki.
So after that,
I feel like that was the doom moment.
I cannot vanquish.
There are reminders.
So I'm done.
Well, we can't put reminders, so we're screwed.
This has been a really good
rampant through
This
the
has been a
timeline.
really good setup with this knock here for me. So go ahead, Madam Mask. Do your worst.
Worst is not happening. I can only do.
It's fine. I'm having a good time over here. I don't know about you guys.
Alrighty, so we're gonna go here.
This is good.
To House Kitchen. Where I have play a card. I have 1 power. So I'll play the thugs here. No, I don't get anything. Pay. Totally forgot what I was doing. Pay card.
The power, that's
forgot how the game worked. And then I'm going to activate again, and I'm still there, so I need 2 power. And I don't want to move anybody around just yet.
He's getting a lot of controlled locations now.
Actually, you know what? I am going to move. I'm going to move the thugs here.
It's really smart, actually.
And
I like how you know all the cards so well, so you like see that action and you know, and I'm like, okay, that looks like fun.
Okay, so controlled locations, you have to move to them. So moving away from, maybe that card away, he can move to it next turn.
Right.
Yeah, so he's like playing around.
And gain power in doing so.
Yeah.
I will discard that card. And this card, actually, because I don't now no longer need to worry about that mechanic. And I will draw up to 3. There we go. That's worth it right there. Oh, now things are happening.
I knew the moment that you churned your deck that something bad was going to come up. I knew it. I just knew it.
I feel like I had my power moment when I created the cube, and now like MODOK hits some bureaucratic limitations and is slowed their energy.
You've got a lot of power. You've got a lot of cool things happening over there. Lady Loki is chilling out. Remember, the discard's still open for business. Kid Loki, very cool. You go to the location, you gain 7 power. Amazing play. Just saying. I would cheer for you if you went to the laboratory right now.
Yeah, I know you would.
I would cheer for you.
You mischievous little
7 power. Remember. Okay. Anyways, I'm done selling to you. We're good.
The salesman here.
Yeah. Well.
And I can't date. Ooh, I could play. I mean, are y'all just gonna let this hang out?
Look, I've got some plans to help everyone with that. We all want to work together here. I could possibly work with you all.
All right, Loki.
Seriously, at this point, I don't believe a word you're saying.
I don't either, but I need to take this action.
It's fine. Trust me. I really will help with that one.
So wait, no, I gain 4 power, not 7. Correct?
No, you're going to gain 7 power total because you'll gain 3 on the location and you'll gain 4.
Additive?
So wait, are you going to do it?
Heck yeah, I'm doing it.
Sweet, so I gain 1 power and I gain 2.
I'm sorry. Madam Mask, do your duty. Come on. All right.
MODOK, if I'm not mistaken, has got infinite calculations. Not that I know what's in your hand, but I watched you pick it up out of the discard.
Yeah, you could have done that one too. You could.
Yeah, I didn't pick it out. I did not pick it out. Right?
Still open.
All right, but yes, stop it. You've got so much mischief already. So I can play 2 cards.
No,
I can play 2 cards, and I can.
5.
Okay, so I'm going
sitting there.
I'm going to. I really want to get rid of Melinda May, so I'm going to pay 2. Let's just remove it. Why don't you remove that?
Fine.
So there's 2 to get my AIM scientist out. And then I am going to, so that was my 1 card play, and then I'm going to take my Vanquish action. So I have 2 and 2.
Yep.
My 2 scientists, Melinda May.
Right.
Farewell, dear Melinda May. Thank you for your service. But unfortunately,
yes,
each one has 1
Right, got it.
right.
Sorry.
Yeah. So my AIM scientists go away because they contributed, but now my AIM warehouse is wide open, and I do lose loyalty. When the AIM scientist vanquished, but I didn't have any loyalty.
So you're kind of in
MODOK's playing it close to the vest there.
And then I'm going to play, I think I'm going to play my AIM attack. So I'm going to start revealing allies. Oh no, there goes an infinite calculation.
You can get that back with Lady Loki though.
Yeah, thanks. Uh-oh.
Oh, that's a rough time to
Well, you do have a card that allows you to draw out your discard card. Loki has set you up to get the cube in play. He knows
this is
all
going to
about
be
you.
so fun.
Oh my gosh, I'm losing. Oh my gosh,
This is
shuffled
fine.
this deck.
You did.
I did, I know.
I might have helped. This is
Are
actually
there no
crazy.
allies in this deck?
Oh my gosh.
This is actually super bad. Oh my god, I went through like half my
Oh my god.
You've got a lot of options.
just to get an AIM soldier out.
You've got a lot of options with Lady Loki now. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Well, I know one I'm going to go for. So there was my 2nd card. I vanquished. I've gotten everything. So to do creating the cube, do I have to take the activate action?
Yes.
And then
take
pay
an
the 3 power?
activation
Okay.
and then pay 3 power.
All right. Well, then I can draw. I have to go get the cube. I have to.
Okay, so that's 1 card, or do you want to grab more? Because
Oh,
I did see that there was 2 infinite calculations in there.
I'm
You
good.
grab-
I'm good.
All right, just 1 more Mischief.
I took
Okay.
the necessary. Oh.
I had to do what I had to do.
Oh, I'm so sad that if that shuffle had just been 1 card flipped, it would have been so good.
I still have Mockingbird in my domain. I'm not happy about that. Did we ever make a deal about who's going to come here to this knock?
We have made no deal. No one makes deals with Loki.
Could we make a deal? Because if I go there first, would you guys trust me?
If you go there first, it just means that you're going to get rid of Mockingbird, so that's easy.
Yeah. Okay. Give me a second here. Oh. Okay, just give me a second. This is pretty good. This is
pretty good.
also really good. Okay, so let's see here. Here's what we're gonna do.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna go to Bifrost.
Why are you saying it that
I
way?
don't really like.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so I gain 2 power, and then I am going to do Games Within Games. It's one of my favorite cards. So it's free to play. Not really, though, because I have to spend 2 Mischief. Oh, woe is me. All my sad Mischief being spent now. Yikes. So then I can relocate any multiverse card to either a new domain, a new location in the same domain, or remove it from play. I'm going to go ahead and move Kid Loki. We're going to move it over on that mask side of the table.
Yeah, that's not one that has like I have to be standing in that location. But you can.
I think I'm going to go ahead and put it here.
Nice.
Because you have a lot of need to go there anyways, right? Since you control it. Okay. So there's that. That was my 1 play card. I can't fate because of Knock Knock. That's unfortunate. So this is should really work on this.
Thanks.
I said
We'll
I was,
take it under
I said I was gonna.
Loki, you're the best.
Maybe next turn.
AIM will begin a committee
just-
to assess that suggestion.
I am not going to Actually, I'm gonna discard my brother. I'm sorry, Thor.
By the way.
I'm sorry. It was close, but I can't do it. Okay, go for it.
All right. Well, you saw what I was going to do in the future, as Loki wants to do.
Go ahead.
I'm going here.
Yes.
I am
So it's
unfortunately
1
gaining
power
6
for
power. 3.
And I get 2 more Mischief, I think. Yes. Okay.
3.
How much Mischief you got now? 3 finished?
Not enough to win.
Nine.
We're still
All
about
right.
1 off.
I am going
I just
to.
have to spend it.
I don't have. Oh, I forgot I don't have a play card there. So much for that plan.
It's like double.
And
It's like,
so much for that
game.
plan. And so much for that plan. And so much for that plan. Well, I'm going to do this then. Because I don't really want to use this card on anything. I'm going to pay 3. And put the Syndicate going after Shield. So the Syndicate has got 4 strength. So if this was a normal card, it would be over. But right now it is not a normal card. Oh wait, I don't have to play a card action. Screw that.
This is good to know.
I have a.
This is good to know. Oh no, you didn't have the action. Oh,
I don't
that
have a play
sucks.
a card.
I thought that we were actually working on this together for a second there.
No, I don't have a
I'm
play
sorry,
action.
where are the allies that you put towards
Yeah,
it for that
seriously.
working together part?
They're coming.
I got 2, 4. I can activate. And that's what I'm going to do. Since nobody's fading, I'll use my activate action to pay 2 power. That's what I meant to do. And I will reveal until the Hulk is played. Oh, the Hulk's problematic on every level because he comes in sideways and covers up 3 locations.
Yeah.
MetaMax should not ever be fighting the
That is
Hulk.
very unfortunate that you have the Hulk.
Yes.
And then I believe when you vanquish the Hulk the first time, he just turns vertical, correct?
Yep, and only covers
Oh.
2 in the same spot. So
This was a really good opportunity for him to gain 2 vendettas. So let's think about how can we remove the Hulk from that realm or domain and put it
Oh,
into
that's not what I
or mine.
wanted.
Or mine. You can put it into mine actually. I don't know why I said yours.
From. That's not what
I'm speaking ahead too quickly. Should be mine.
Should be fighting MODOK.
We'll take
Not
that.
me. And so that was my activate action. I have a discard and a fate. I can't use the fate. Do I want to discard anybody?
I don't trust them.
All right, I'm going to get rid of 1 card that I really wanted and go with another card.
Perfect. You don't have Kid Loki in your domain.
I don't have to look, but I can't.
That's
I
actually
gotta
good.
move.
That's
Uh-oh.
actually good.
I gave you too much power, and I felt like I could never
You
let that
gave
happen.
me too much power.
Kid
You
Loki.
gave me-
Okay, let's just talk about this for a second. Just because I'm in multiple places, it's still me. Kid
I
Loki.
will say that, you know, Mike, I don't know if you appreciate, I feel like we have pawns that just really match our personalities, and aesthetically, I just really feel connected.
agree
And I
with
really
this.
feel like you're
It is true
embodying
because
Loki, and I really feel like I'm embodying.
I wear a game
Yeah.
designer
My
mask,
MODOK.
but really I'm a hired assassin. So we're sorry.
You're a hired assassin. Okay.
in my copious amounts of free time.
I'm moving to the AIM submarine. Lady Loki is, whatever. All right. So I can gain a power, which I shall do. I can play a card, discard a card, and activate something. So I'm going to play a card. Lady Loki can just float.
Yeah, she's floating.
Yeah, she's floating. I'm going to activate her over there.
She's still submarine.
She is, okay.
But she's not doing anything.
Got it. Well, because
Treat her like an ally.
Leader has shown up in the submarine to visit for inspection of the facility.
Okay.
And so now Leader is at the AIM submarine. I will actually pay the power to play.
Leader is a very good card.
When Leader is in play, all of MODOK's villain cards cost 1 less power to play.
That's very good.
Oh, well, isn't that handy dandy? If only I had a play a card action. All right, so then I will. I feel like. Now, here's a rules question. All villain cards cost 1 less to play, including 0 if your card costs 1.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
But the fact is, it's covered. So you can play cards for free. But you
right.
still have to have a play card action.
Correct, and I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not going to cheat. Don't get all sensitive.
Nah, I'm the one who cheats because I can't ever remember.
Okay. I'm going to discard a card, and then I'm going to go ahead and activate my creating the cube card because I have an activate and I have paid 3 power, so I get to gain a loyalty, which is very exciting.
So you're
and then
doing what AIM wanted, not what MODOK wants.
Yeah, think about what MODOK wants. MODOK wants those infinite calculations from your discard pile.
MODOK feels very confident that by meeting the organization's goals, that his stock will rise at the same time.
That's fair.
Loki, go cause trouble somewhere else.
All right, I will. Thank you for that. I'm going to go to...
Seriously, the whole thing.
It's very unfortunate. I can help you with that. We can work together on that one, too.
It's a trap. Don't do it.
I got enough Loki.
Okay.
In my life
So we're going to go to Jotunheim. I still can't fate. It really is unfortunate. Okay, so just trust me. All right. I'm going to spend 1 mischief to gain 2 power. That's some nice.
Oh my gosh. How much power do you have now?
I've just been saving it up.
No.
Big deal. So then, next move, I'm going to pay 3 power to play Leah, Loki's BFF. Play her to Sanctum Sanctorium. That was my second play card action. I still can't fate.
Are you going to take the 2?
What?
Oh wait, no, that's
Yeah, I could.
okay.
I could take 2 power now,
Right.
or I could discard.
Okay.
Which I'm thinking about which one I want to do.
Yeah, when you have all the power and all the mischief,
Please.
you can discard it if you want.
I'm gonna go ahead and discard Sorcerer Supreme Loki. Sadly.
Ooh.
I'm
Hard
also
loss.
gonna discard Scepter of Asgard. I'm gonna draw 4. Your turn, Madam Mask.
Why are you cycling your deck?
Because I need cards that are very specific.
Alrighty, I'm gonna move right here to my home castle, the home castle with me, and that gives me 2 play actions and a vanquish. The first play action that I'm going to do is play a card called Line of Sight for 3. Line of Sight gives me a free vanquish action. Except I get to use it against somebody who is not in my realm. So I'm going to actually use a vendetta against my ancient enemy.
Wait, you're gonna take my Mockingbird?
Yes.
The cool thing is these guys come back to my hand. The 2.
So
Magi
that's 2 more
comes.
mischief.
So you
for
get 2
me.
mischief, but I get that, and my vendetta goes up to 2.
Discarded.
All right.
Well done, Madam Mask. Thank you for taking my
That's
Mockingbird
fine,
away
because
from
I
me.
need the guys to do other stuff.
Yeah.
So, with that said, I will then take my second play a card action. And the Syndicate now has 7 strength in this location. So.
That's looking good.
And now I do my Vanquish action. So then put both these in hand, and you get 2 mischief.
Wait, do I?
Yeah, because.
Oh, yeah, you get 2 more. Oh, my
And
word.
then now he goes down to 6.
This is getting crazy right now.
And,
So he's still 6 strength, or does he lose strength as
no,
he gets defeated? He's still 6?
He just covers up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's Hulk.
That's great.
Is
That's
strong.
great. That's
he
great.
just is now not wide. There you go. That is my turn. Wait. I can't fit. I thought that was crap. I thought
Knock, knock.
I thought that was.
Yeah, funny how Loki's promises of cooperation and collaboration have not
Sorry,
through.
I can't go over there this turn. So I'm done.
He teased having the Syndicate there for a second, and he removed them and used them to defeat Hulk. I haven't teased. I've just said that I'll be there.
Later, right? All right. So MODOK is going to journey over to the AIM laboratory and gain 3 power because that is very important. I can play 2 cards and I can vanquish. I have nobody to vanquish, but that's okay. And because of the leader, I get a discount on my villain cards, which means I can play the Cosmic Cube for 5 power.
Yeah, that actually is an item, so it goes in there. No, not off my side.
Thank you. I'm just going to put there then.
No, you can put it like at a
Oh, I
location.
have to put it at a location?
Yeah.
Well, because technically it could be discarded with a fate card, so
I hate that.
it doesn't happen very often, but it could happen.
I'm going to just take my turn and leave it there, but now you've made me nervous.
Yeah.
So thank you for adding anxiety.
Yeah, no problem.
I really appreciate that.
This was all part of Loki's master plan.
Oh, yeah.
The zero fading.
I think it makes sense
I never
to
said
do
what it
that.
was, so I actually get 6 power.
And then,
Oh,
and
that's a lot of
then,
money.
Yeah, it was not what I wanted to do.
oh, and then when the Cosmic Cube comes into play, I gain a loyalty. And then I am going to play with my discount. For 1 power, I'm going to play some more AIM Scientists. Dun dun dun. And we'll put those over at the warehouse, trying to protect all of our goods. And
Nice.
I can vanquish, but sadly, or not so sadly, none. And I'm not going to draw from the discard, Lady Loki, but thank you for the offer.
I was going to say,
I'm
there's
just going to skip that offer.
still infinite calculations in there. Okay.
Still, but
so,
you can take your turn.
All right, perfect. So here's the deal, guys. Everything is rough for me.
Oh, my
So
heart.
I'm going to go over here to Odin's throne. I'll gain 3 power. Okay, I'm going to gain 2 power here. With Leo, Loki's best friend. Then I'm going to relocate. And then I can still play a card, so I'm going to go ahead and spend 3 power to play Frost Giant. So I broke it, I think. Wait, 3, 4, 6. Yep, I broke it. So there's no reward really because Avenger, not Shield. So those are discarded.
Well, I didn't participate, so I would have gotten.
Yeah, that's true. So I did that. Meaning Fading's back in business. Activate, but I don't have any activations. It's very unfortunate. So I'm going to draw 1 card. This is tough. All right,
Alright. I'm going to move. I have to relocate now, but I do want to put 2 cards. Alright, I am going to Manhattan. That top of the town. I'm going to play my, I have 2 play card actions. So the first one is to get Dad over at the home castle. So he's good because he gets me heroes. My second play card action now doesn't matter because we just so I'm playing a thug so I can get some cash. And then I do not need to relocate anyone, so I am not going to because you took that out.
Mike, you're done, right?
I am finished, yeah, sorry.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I don't want to step on any toes here. All right, well, I feel like I will... This is a tough one.
Yeah.
I gotta admit, this is tough.
MODOK is a fun one.
I'm in a tight spot. I want to make magic happen, but my cards aren't screaming that to me.
Having the cosmic cube and creating the cube makes us all very afraid of you. That is what I'm going to say.
I can sense it.
Yeah.
I can feel the fear emanating off of you.
If you had enough power right now, you could easily win.
But I'm powerless.
I know. It's very
like a
fortunate.
true,
Yeah,
like
it's
middle manager.
You're
I'm
right at that.
right
You're
now.
right at that breaking point. It's just.
All right, so
Very
I will. That lets me activate, but I won't have any power. That lets me play a card, which would let me do exactly what? Exactly? I really want to just fate somebody for fun, because I haven't fated anybody all game. Whoa, indeed. I'm going to go ahead and just go here. I need some power, so I'll gain 2 power. I can discard a card, which I shall. I can discard, which I think I'll keep. I think I'll keep those just to be safe. I can activate, but I don't want to. But I can. Oh, it's a global event.
No, please don't be the one I think it might be.
Incoming! All heroes currently in play receive a +1 strength token.
Oh.
Hulk gets stronger. Any hero that is played receives a +1 strength token.
That could have been worse.
But when it's beaten, all heroes in play receive -2 strength.
Interesting.
So it could have been worse, Mr. I have no heroes.
It could have been worse. It could have been worse.
Yes.
You also have no hero.
That was my fate. That I fated.
That's fair.
And I am fait accompli.
All right. So, I'm trying not to make this so evil. I'm trying not to laugh very hard.
You're failing.
So I'm gonna. Where should I end this? Got 3 options here. We're gonna go. We're gonna end it in Jotunheim, seeing as I am an ice troll technically. So I'm going to pay 3 power to play Power of a God, so I can spend a number of Mischief tokens equal to the strength of any hero in any domain. I'm choosing Hulk.
You got to be kidding me.
So that's 7 Mischief tokens.
Well, what
and
happens?
I remove that hero and any equal or lesser strength ally in that same domain, so I'm going to remove Count Nefaria. And then that would be my win right there. So
That's it, right? You won.
Yeah, that's 7. That's 7 Mischief, so I'm at 11 Mischief. 1, 2, 3,
I was
4, 5, 6,
totally
7,
going to gain
8,
a
9,
bunch of loyalty.
10, 11. All right, Loki. Whew. That was crazy.
Good game.
That was a good game.
Good
yeah,
game.
You were very. That was very
Good game.
scary. That was very
Good
scary.
use
I was
of
so close.
multiverse Lokis.
I was so close. I had Hail Modoc.
It comes with
I had
studying all of the boards,
infinite
man.
calculation.
I know.
I was ready.
Oh, you were ready. You were ready.
That was my prep turn.
I wonder if you had used Lady Loki earlier, if you would have been able to pull it off sooner, gaining more power.
I actually wonder that too.
I wonder that.
But
it would have been a gamble though, because I would have been gaining more.
well, if I had had the power last turn, I might have been able to pull it off.
Yeah.
But, oh well.
I totally get it. When Hulk got on there though, I was like, that's why I said Hulk is literally my way to victory.
And I would have
now.
defeated
If you had gotten rid of it, then I wouldn't have been able to do that.
So.
Yeah, it was very close.
Yeah.
I would have
Very,
the
very
next
close.
round. So.
Good game.
And
Good game.
it would have been, well, it actually would have taken me 2 because I would have played the Hood and the Syndicate, so that's 7. But then I would have waited 1 round to play No Mercy, which allows them to count as Vendetta and Contract, and the
That's
Hood
the
counts as
best
Spell
one.
Contract. So I would have gotten 18 power and a Vendetta. But I couldn't pull it off. You beat me.
The
too.
ultimate combo.
Loki. At this point now, I believe Hulk is like smashing me back and forth, like in the movies. But you were able to not.
I appreciate the fun that you had with Loki and the Mischief, but I gotta say, I love MODOK. MODOK is super fun to play.
Yeah.
I love kind of manipulating your way up to getting the cubes out and gathering that power, and I felt it was close.
No, it was really close.
Like,
It was
just a
super
little
close.
different move, and
Yeah.
certainly without a doubt, having that knock-knock event helped me tremendously
Yeah,
because
it's
you weren't
basically
taking heroes into my zone,
Yeah.
so I didn't have to worry about them, so I feel like I kind of got a little
the
leg up
knock
there.
knock actually is the big thing that threw me down.
It helps,
as long as I had the-
me, but it threw
As
it
long as I had
yeah.
the count in, though, I could get a hero into my domain.
Yeah.
And as long as there were heroes out there, I was gonna also use the same mechanic that I used to defeat Mockingbird.
Yeah.
I was gonna use on Melinda, but you took Melinda out.
Yep.
Right,
Earlier.
right.
Yep. Yeah, MODOK is one of my favorites.
Modoc's great. I love
Of all
Modoc.
the Marvel sets so far, I think he's like probably my second favorite.
Nice.
He's close. Really, really good game.
Thank you so much to Mike Mulvihill from Ravensburger, Sam Smith from Lord of the Board, and Suzanne Shelton from the Dice Tower podcast for showcasing Marvel Villainous. Congrats to Sam from Lord of the Board for pulling out an epic Loki win, though I will say I think it could have been anyone's game in that last turn or so.
Yeah, I feel like that's pretty universal, where at the end of almost every game, you have to almost pull out all of your cards and be like, this would have been my next move, and I was totally going to win, and can I just show you what I would have done? Because it was going to be amazing.
Exactly.
So I love that Suzanne even did that of like, I was going to do this next. That was so great. But it was really cool, in all seriousness, to get a first look at these 3 new villains, Madame Mask, MODOK, and Loki. One thing that I really love about the Villainous line is just the attention to detail. From everything, it's just so canon. Every single thing in the cards, from the artwork to the name of the cards.
All the callbacks. They're also meta. I love them.
Yes, exactly. To the locations and the movers. I just, probably the movers are by far my favorite thing. I wish I could just display them all on a bookshelf. I love that they're so minimalistic, but yet they capture just the essence of the villain just perfectly. And you all know, if you love Villainous, what I'm talking about with these movers. I cannot wait to play this new Villainous. I am so looking forward to it. After seeing that, I very badly want to play as Madame Mask, and I can't wait to see if I can be you, honestly.
I definitely want to play as Loki, so bring it on.
Alright.
So, again, thank you to our players, Mike, Sam, and Suzanne. You've definitely inspired us to be a little bit more mischievous.
Yes. With that, before we dive in or go any further, we just want to let everyone tuning in know that there is a giveaway happening right now on the Ravensburger North America Twitter page. All you have to do is like and retweet the giveaway post, and you will be entered to win.
All right, and last but not least today, we have Echoes the Cocktail, showcased by Rolling Dice Taking Names with Tony and Marty. And to be honest, I haven't heard much about this audio-based mystery game, but I'm really excited to see what it looks like. So guys, take it away.
Hello everybody, my name is Marty from Rolling Dice and Taking Names. I'm here with my co-host,
Tony. Hey, how's it going, everybody?
to talk about a brand new game coming out from Ravensburger. Now, Tony, you know that
Marty.
interactive games are very popular right now.
Yes, they are. They're very popular. You're absolutely right. And I about just pulled out my earplugs as I was getting set up here, making sure. I'm kind of nervous, because we are being thrust into a mystery.
Yes, we are. So there's a lot of app-driven games that probably a lot of people have played. And I know that when it comes to solving mysteries using an app, like one of the popular ones is Chronicles of Crime, where you have a phone-based app, you scan a card, and then you can look at things with your phone. Ravensburger is introducing a brand new line of game called Echoes, which also has the same sort of thing where you have an app for your Android or iOS device. You can scan a card, but then you can hear a story about that particular card. And Tony, let's just talk a little bit about this game and how it's set up. So this game plays 1 to 6 players, so you can play solo if you want. It can play up to 60 minutes. And the rules are going to be pretty straightforward that we'll explain in just a second.
Absolutely. And I mean, you can pick this up at Target. It's going to be less than $10, $9.99 is what they told us. So hopefully that holds true. And you're absolutely right. I mean, anytime I open a game box, Marty, and the rules are a fanfold page that's no bigger than, this big. I mean, it's just out there. And
well, here we can actually show them.
Can you show it?
I can show it. There you go. So there's the back, and then this is really kind of all you need right here. Just that right there, and that's how you play the game.
Pretty straightforward. You got to download the app. Of course, it's in Android and Apple stores for you to pick up. And just, I don't know what else to say other than the fact that we are doing this in 2 different locations.
That's right. So you can play this remotely as we're getting ready to show. Yep, it totally works that way. And so what you're trying to do here is there is this overarching story that you're trying to piece together, and you're doing it through chapters. So each game, and there's going to be 2 games coming out in August. One is called Dancers, and the other is or the Dancer, and the other is the Cocktail. And we're going to be showing you a little bit of the Cocktail tonight. So there's 9 chapters total in the story, and each chapter is made up of like 3 segments. So what you're going to be doing is listening to all these audio cues and trying to assemble each segment of the chapter and then put the chapters in the correct order to get the full story.
That's right. Now, luckily that when you begin doing this, you will be pulling out from the game itself. There will be 9 cards that you will do. Of the 18, you'll separate 9 out, because having to scan 18 and putting it all together, well, that's a bit much. So they do help you out. And also, I do want to point out while I'm thinking about Marty, because it will lose my mind, if you have trouble, because some people are like, man, what if I'm not scanning right, or the card's not being read right with my phone or my iPad or whatever. On these cards, and let me pull one up, on the back for like the large item cards, there are codes on them that you can then enter into the app. So even if you have trouble scanning, you can even put in codes. You can enter in the codes to play the sound. But for me, I didn't have any issues scanning them, so that was good. And I've got a Pixel 3. I mean, I'm old school. I'm 2.5 years old or whatever it is. So that was good to know. But yes, I am looking forward to this. I like how it builds up. There's a prologue, and then we have to figure out from the 6 item cards and the 9 other cards how it all goes together. So
right.
that was unique for me. I enjoyed how I was having to put all this together, listening to the clues. And the reason why I'm saying already, we have tried the Dancer, but we are trying the Cocktail. And it is, what is it? It is an audio mystery game. It's a mystery. So I've got my Ravensburger sleuthing hat on. I'm ready to go. Marty, what else? Anything else we need to know?
I do happen to notice, and I apologize for the stream. It looks like there's a little bit of lag between audio and video. So we apologize for that. Hopefully, it's more important that you hear us than see us kind of at this point, I don't know if they really need to see us at all. So, so why don't we go ahead and get started. So again, let me explain the rules. Yeah, well, you already explained the rules. So here are the cards. Here are the 9 cards that we're going to be scanning. And literally it's just taking a picture of an item, and you'll get an audio cue, as you'll see in a second. And then on thick cardboard cards are the chapters. So these are the ones that we're going to try to be solving. Now, here's the thing. We don't want to play through this entire game because it would totally spoil it. This is kind of, well, it's not kind of, it's a one and done thing. Once you know the story, there's kind of no need to play it again. But what's nice about this, Tony, it only $10. You could hand it off to a friend, donate to somebody, something like that. So it's one of those times you pay $10, get some people to play together, play for an hour, then hand it off to a friend or family member.
Absolutely. Or if you're like us, you'll forget in 3 months.
That's fair. So, 100%. I won't even remember this stream in 3 months. So
absolutely, and I'll be like, okay, I got to resolve this thing again. Oh my heavens! So yeah, so but you're right. Yeah, for $10, I mean, like I said, definitely, it's something that if you're playing remotely, easy pickup.
Yep, exactly. Now, typically, what you do is you have those 9 story cards, the cards like I have here, and you're going to scan every single chapter so you can kind of get an idea where to start parsing things together. However, we don't want to spoil everything. So, Tony, what I suggest we do is maybe let's just pick one chapter to try to solve. So we'll listen to these other 9 cards, and from those, we'll pick 3 to go with a particular chapter. That way, we're only solving one of the 9, hopefully not spoiling the entire story. Okay. So I'm just going to randomly shuffle up the cards here.
Okay, you're going to randomly shuffle up, and I'm going to randomly shuffle up on mine. And I actually, no, I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to see how well we are psychic. See if we have the mental. And let me know when you have one picked, and then I'm going to draw.
Well, here, I'm just shuffling right now.
Okay, hold on.
I'm just going to pick right off the top. So I'm ready. You ready?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my gosh, it is the same.
No, I think I grabbed. No, it's this one, right?
It is. It's the same one.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, cool. All right.
I guess it's just meant to be, I guess. All right. So let me show you the app. Now, I am running on the iPad right now. And again, if you feel like I don't want to know anything else, don't spoil me. Just let me go over this one more time. So I'm just going to get the highlights in case you don't want to listen anymore. This is Echoes, an audio-driven mystery game. There's 2 coming out, Dancer and The Cocktail. It will be available in August at Amazon, Target, Barnes & Nobles, and your local game store. Again, has 18 item cards, 6 chapter cards. I think I said 9 chapter cards earlier. It's only 6 chapter cards. So there's only 6 chapters. I did say 9. I was confusing with the other thing. So there's only 6 of these. So 3 cards per chapter. There we go. And again, $9.99. Great deal. All right, Tony, you ready to get started?
Yep, and the app, very intuitive. Very intuitive.
Yep,
So,
I'm going to show you. If I can remember my login for the iPad, then I'll get right in here. All right, so here it is, and I got a little bit of music playing here.
Okay, so what before you hit start, scroll. There's the dancer at the beginning. Whoa, that's loud. You went loud. Okay, good. I forget which one's that called. Look at it.
Oh, the microchip. I'm sorry, I'm scrolling the wrong. I'm scrolling. I'm looking at myself trying to scroll backwards, basically. So there we go.
So we have the dancer, the cocktail, and the microchip. And the microchip is due out at a later date.
Sometime later. So there's
so we're doing the one with the martini glass.
Yeah. So we're doing cocktail. Now, basically, to kick it off, there's going to be a little bit of a prologue. And so let's listen to this together. How about that?
Okay, I'm paying attention.
New York, during Prohibition. Detective Tony G has been tracking the operations and whereabouts of mob boss Cruel Steve Manchetti for years without knowing his identity. Tony finally caught a break when Arthur, a bartender at a speakeasy owned by Cruel Steve, agreed to rat on his mysterious employer. Yesterday, Tony turned up for a meeting with Arthur and found him lying on the ground, a bullet hole in his side. With blood running down his chin, Arthur pressed a card into Tony's hand and mumbled something about a bartender who was working at the speakeasy that night. Those words proved to be his last. The membership card for the speakeasy gave an address and a telephone number. Tony called and spoke to the bartender, offering a deal in exchange for information, but the bartender insisted she couldn't help him. Desperate for answers, Tony set up a raid on the speakeasy, but arrived in the early morning hours to find the place abandoned. Smoking ashes suggested that someone had tried to burn evidence. Of particular interest were pages torn from a book of cocktails, each recipe labeled with a different name. Tony guessed the names were members of Steve's gang, including Cruel Steve himself. Tony brought you the pages of cocktail recipes and other items from the bar. He has asked you to tell him everything you can about the members of Steve's gang and, if possible, to identify Cruel Steve.
There you go, a little noir type setting there.
Okay, is it too much? Okay, so Tony, thank you, and Cruel Steve. If they had used Steven, we know somebody in the board gaming publishing thing that used to be in the, he's retired now.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that be kind of appropriate? This would be hilarious.
Yeah, but it's not. So
it's not. No, nobody. No, this has no ties to anybody, living or dead. Whatever the movies do.
There's probably a disclaimer, something like that, in the rules. All right. So basically, what we have now is it's the camera. It's the camera that's showing on the app. And so what I'm going to do is scan this first chapter card, and as you can see, wow, this is going to be kind of weird. Wow. This is going to be a weird picture here. So anyway, there's an image over here showing that the card that you scanned, and then basically you just press play and listen to what it has to say. This is the chapter card.
often does Steve come in?
What's it to you?
Just, we got this recipe, but I've never mixed it, except once for,
Look, Arthur, Steve likes privacy. And one thing he don't like is people asking questions.
Tony, why don't you, from the 9 cards, tell me what card you would like to scan as we progress? So there's a little bit of the snippets of somebody sitting at a bar, and it's getting a little bit of the story, but we need to now, that's the overall chapter, but now we need to take the item cards and put them with that particular chapter. So give me something to scan.
I'll do it, but let's dissect that first. The first card that you did. So we've got the bartender, we've got the dead guy now, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So and then we know that Steve's coming in. So we got the Arthur, the bartender, and we have some lady, and we know that he's trying to make a drink. Okay, so I'm good there. But why don't we scan this card right here? It's the ashtray.
Okay, let me go through.
I wonder if you could
this one.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. You want to see if I can scan the screen? All right, this will be wild if this works. Oh my gosh, y'all, it works. Hold on, do it again because I accidentally scanned something else. Let me get in a little bit closer. Yep, I got it. All right, here's the ashtray card.
Good work, Henry. Pass me that ashtray, then get back to your corner.
So what that's telling me, and you think that she's talking to Henry, not Arthur, so we can probably discount this one, right?
Maybe.
So we got to remember that she's talking to a Henry here. So
Yeah,
Arthur
but she did say pass an ashtray, like she was, and I heard glasses. Can we let's listen to it again? You do have the option just to hear it again.
Okay.
Good work, Henry. Pass me that ashtray, then get back to your corner.
That was a draw on a cigarette and the guy walking away. All right.
All right. Keep going.
Here's the next one here. Okay.
All right.
You ready?
All right. So you want me to do? Oh,
Never
mind. I'll scan it. I haven't got to find it. This is really cool, y'all. It works over.
Well, I hope it does.
You got it.
Oh, I'm doing it wrong. Oh.
Jim, you look terrible. What happened?
There was no goods at the drop. I nosed around looking for Greg, but no luck. He was supposed to meet me there half an hour ago.
All right. So we got Jim in the mix now. He was getting a drink. So either Arthur fixed the guy a drink, but who knows? Okay.
Right. But it still could be, yeah.
Yep. All right. So here we're going to try this one. This looks like a dirty napkin.
Dirty napkin. Okay.
See, what I really like about this is I keep blocking my face.
Me too. Here we go.
Wow.
Sure. Hey, it's okay if I take off early, innit? It's quiet and all.
I guess so, Arthur.
Thanks.
All right. So Arthur just left. Came up to the lady and said, "Is it okay if I take off?"
So he was talking to her. So maybe that's in that chapter.
Right.
We're going to have to keep listening.
Yep.
Keep listening here.
So how many have we listened to so far? I should be pulling
3.
them out as we go.
3.
So we got 3 of the 9. So you're saying that could be a maybe then?
Yeah, that could be a maybe. We've done this one, the ashtray, and the dirty napkin.
Got it. All right. Ready for the next one?
Okay. I'm keeping them separate. All right. Here we go. All right. The next one looks like we got a dustpan and a broom or a. Oh, that is
It'll
so
make
cool.
me feel better, though. Especially when I break Greg's face.
Jim, clean up that glass before you lose a toe.
Not much on that one.
other than it goes back to this one because she's talking to the same guy.
Yeah. So, and here's the thing: as you're playing this game, you may we're working on this one particular chapter, but you'll go, wait a minute, that kind of fits the other one, because remember, there's 3 per chapter. So maybe the ashtray and the one we just did will go together, and so maybe you make a separate pile, of those.
Got it. This woman's not nice. She's taking people's toes off.
Oh, are you insinuating she's the problem?
No, I'm not. I'm just simply saying she threatened the man you could lose a toe. Now,
She could be violent.
She could be. We don't know this.
Oh, wait a minute. Didn't you say she could lose a toe because of the broken glass?
No, I don't think so. I think she was basically saying you may take it. I don't know.
Especially when I break Greg's face.
Jim, clean up that glass before you lose a toe.
See?
But that's
you don't think it's because they step on it?
I'm thinking that clean up that glass, and we'd have to Google this, is from the 20s, 30s, whenever this was a speakeasy time, meaning finish your drink.
But there's an actual dustpan and a broom on the card.
Do you think these mean something?
I do.
Well, maybe we'll find a card that has glass breaking.
Okay, there you go. Or yes, there you go. Ah,
okay.
Good call. Good call.
All right, so here we go.
And I got his keys to this place like you asked. Then I had to scram because some fella turned up. Looked like a gumshoe.
So cops.
Gumshoe. Private detective.
Yep.
Or a volleyball player. They wear their shoes or have gum soles.
There you go. There you go. Well, I don't think that matches this particular one, though.
You don't? Okay.
Not the chapter that we're playing.
Okay. So I'll put that aside because it was a different voice.
Yep.
All right, here we go. I'm putting up, it looks like a spoon with a fancy, like a stirring spoon.
Yeah, it looks like exactly. Oh, wait a minute. This make sense then.
I came with a message. That bartender who left as I came in, he's a rat.
The guy, the one that wasn't that the one with the said, "Can I leave?"
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Did this follow? Okay, so we'll put that over there with that pile because he did say he was leaving.
Yep.
So,
I want to hear the chat. I want to hear the chapter hint again.
How often does Steve come in?
What's it to you?
Just, we got this recipe, but I've never mixed it, except once for,
Look, Arthur, Steve likes privacy. And one thing he don't like is people asking questions.
Well, definitely sitting at the bar and with the stir. That's a good chance that stir may go with this.
It might, but he's rubbing a glass. You can hear the sound as you would clean a glass from the old black and white movies of him sitting in the bar. So we got that going on. All right, I'll put that over with, I think it was here.
It was a napkin.
Make sure. Was it this one?
Yep.
Okay. All right, very good then. So we'll go back to this. Let's go. Got some more piles.
Only got 3 left, right?
3 left. Yeah, I got. Where'd the other one go? Oh crap!
I got cigarettes. Looks like
these 3 right here.
That's the 3. Yep.
Broken. Directions on how to make a drink.
Well, I will say directions on how to make a drink looks exactly like the chapter.
But I don't think that they wouldn't be that obvious. This is an audio. I don't think you can associate the pictures.
All right. Just saying.
I'm just saying.
All right.
I mean, that would make it, because if that were the case, so I understand what you're saying. Here's the glass, rubbing the glass, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then maybe you're right. I mean, here's a broken a dustpan. The stirring. Right. Okay. Well, here. Here, scan this one.
Well, I got nothing for you, Mr. G. Henry, you're back quick. You done what I asked?
Yep, that rat ain't gonna be squeaking.
Well, something's going on, but I don't think it's part of this because I think these other two are sitting at a bar.
But Arthur left.
Yep.
And then this guy comes walking in.
Henry.
Henry. So it could be after the one that Arthur left. Okay?
True. But it may not be that same chapter, but it could be in a chapter later on.
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. So that is a potential because Arthur leaves, this guy comes walking in. Okay? So let's get let me see here. What did I do with it? Good gosh. Here we go.
The usual, please.
I mean, that's what
play that again. Was that a female voice?
Please.
Yeah.
That was a female voice at the beginning?
Yeah.
So did it match the stir female?
Here. I got this. Okay. Those got to go together.
Yeah, because she's pouring the drink that we heard right here.
And she asked for a drink.
I came with a message.
Yeah, same one.
Okay. All right. So we got one more to listen to just to be sure.
Okay. The stool, right?
The broken stool.
Do it again. Sorry. I put it down and actually scanned the second card. It scans fast.
I'm not taking a fall for that dimwit.
Jim, you ain't gonna make it right by breaking stuff.
All right, so can everybody see how this is going now? So now we know where the broken glass on the floor came from, so we could associate that stool with the broom, the dustpan and the broom.
Right. And we heard that it was Jim.
Mm-hmm.
So all the Jim cards go together. His voice was there. And then we have the Henry, and then we have Arthur leaving and a lady coming in wanting a drink.
Right.
Who then speaks to the barmaid. And so we go back to which one? We're doing this one, right?
So, yes, we're doing this chapter, and we pulled out 3 cards we think it might be, right?
Yes.
Okay. So here's what's going to happen, everybody. So I'm going to press the solve button on the screen. And you can see, well, you can't really see it well. Anyway, there's a solve button at the top. And then basically we're going to go through and scan again, but now you start with the chapter card. So you're going to scan the chapter that you're wanting to solve. So Tony, could you show that to me?
Yep, we're doing this one.
So you scan this and hit enter, and it accepts it, and then it wants 3 more scans. So now you're going to hold up a card that we want to scan in, and we'll do all 3 of them. Adds it. 1 more. Napkins added, and then the final one. And here's what's really cool about this. I'm going to show you what happens after that. All right, it says chapter incorrect. Okay, that's fine. I mean, here's what it says. All cards belong to this chapter, but they're in the wrong order.
Okay. Okay,
that's
so
good. So we got all the 3. Now we just got to get the right order. So do we need to? We can go back. We can listen to them again, or we. Which one was the one asking for the drink?
The lady when she was asking for the drink.
Yeah.
Well, okay. This one was he was leaving. Oh! I see what I did. I screwed him up. Okay. So he left.
So she walks up. Yeah, she walks up and she says, "Is it okay if I leave early?"
Right. And then the lady says, the bartender passing, that was the last one, but then she wants the usual. So, okay. All right. So let's go to what?
Chapter card.
Chapter card.
Let's start over again. Got it.
Then we'll go with the dirty napkin.
Okay.
The drink recipe.
Okay.
And then the stir spoon.
And then it'll process that, and it says chapter solved. Nice. So here's what's cool is now at the bottom, you can hear the entire chapter and see if there's anything that is filled in for us. Here we go.
How often does Steve come in?
What's it to you?
Just, we got this recipe, but I've never mixed it, except once for,
Look, Arthur, Steve likes privacy. And one thing he don't like is people asking questions.
Sure. Hey, it's okay if I take off early, innit? It's quiet and all.
I guess so, Arthur.
Thanks.
The usual, please. I came with a message. That bartender who left as I came in, he's a rat. Arthur? Yeah. I heard that Tony G, the detective who works in my precinct, had an informant. So I went digging to see who'd been hauled in and might have flipped to avoid time in the cooler. It's Arthur, and he's meeting Tony G tonight. I need to get back before I'm missed. Henry, get over here. I got a job for you.
Well, there you go. So see how that's really cool. So basically you hear very small snippets with the item, but once you have everything, it's a longer chapter and story that makes sense. But here's the thing. This is only one of 6. So you only know this within the first 3 chapters because we removed the 9 item cards for the last 3. So this is one of your first 3. So now what you'll do is you'll take the other chapter cards and you would scan those and go through the remaining 6 cards to try to associate 3 with another chapter, etc. Then you have to order the chapters in order, and now that this is solved, that's it. It'll actually keep track of it. And so that once you have them all solved, because I've played through the dancer, it'll say at the very end, the whole story solved, and then you can hit play and listen to the entire thing.
Okay. So what would have happened if that? Look, I'm assuming that's the first chapter. I mean, we got lucky. We picked a random card. We don't know which one was the first one.
Right. Well, we don't know what. Yeah, we don't know which. Yeah, exactly. We just know that. Well, we don't know hardly anything. We know the item cards for the first 3 chapters, but we don't know which of the 6 are the first 3.
Right. But we do know Henry, who left, and this is this one, he took care of something. And we know Jim got all upset.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know if Jim came in and then Henry, or Henry then Jim. So as we continue to work through this, we would find out.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And just for example, there's other chapter cards. There's looks like an ice, whatever it's called.
Let's call it a shovel because it looks like it's for an ice bucket.
Old telephone. Looks like a wine bottle. A ticket.
A ticket, newspaper.
A membership card. That's what it is. And the newspaper. So those 6 cards will go with 2 of other of these. And then you sit there and you play through the whole thing. And by the end, you've got the complete story and you see how it all works.
Mm-hmm. So pick it up at Target, less than $10. audio mystery. Gotta listen. Gotta be quiet. Can't have a lot of chitter chatter.
And also notice too, it's not necessarily just what they're saying, but if you listen to stuff in the background, actually on the dancer, there were some sound effects going on that you could piece together without even hearing what the dialogue was. So there's a lot of little clues in these audio cards. And what's cool is when you play, somebody may pick up on that and you may pick up on something else totally different. So it's almost like a little escape room, but it's done with just sound.
Absolutely. So I got to get this thing put together so I can go solo, figure out where this is going. I got to find out if Henry gets arrested, because I'm not digging this. I want to know what's going on here. I'm Tony. I'm trying to solve this thing. You know? I walked in, my buddy Arthur, he's laying on the ground in a pool of blood. Poor Arthur. So I got to figure this out, Marty.
Yeah, well,
we're not going to do it here. Don't want to spoil anymore.
No, we won't. But if you want to find out in August, you can go to Amazon, Target, Barnes & Noble, your local game stores. Pick up this, $9.99, this or the Dancer, whichever one you want to try out, and give it a go. It says, it's funny, Tony, it says 1 to 6 players. There's no max. You can have a whole room of people playing this if you want.
Absolutely. As long as they're quiet. Shh. Stop talking.
And it's really cool. And you can play remotely with friends. How cool is that?
Yeah, somebody, we proved that one person could do the app in one area. As a matter of fact, you could both just hold up the card and you could both be listening to it on your end. Look at Ravensburger's going to hate that.
All right, so big thanks to Ravensburger for asking us to come and share this with you all. They have a lot of fantastic games, including that one little game that's associated with us, Tony, that it's got dice, it's got a bowl.
It's Gladiators in Arena Strike.
That's fair.
Hey, I sold 3 more copies.
Did you?
Yeah, whenever anybody shows up, I just play Strike. I just throw it on the table. It's an amazing game.
Insta-seller.
Yeah. And we are, of course, Marty and Tony from Rolling Dice and Taking Names, board game podcast. You can find us at rollingdicetakenames.com, and we really do appreciate all the support. No, I got it wrong again. Roll Dice Take Names.
You said Rolling Dice Taking Names. You said you wanted the full name, Rolling Dice and Taking Names, which works, or Roll Dice Take Names. Or you can just find us on iTunes. We're there too. So again, check this out. Feel free to drop in and check out our show and everything. And we hope you enjoy the rest of the events that you're going to be seeing. See y'all.
Thank you to Tony and Marty from Rolling Dice Taking Names for introducing us to Echoes the Cocktail. Tony, I've got my Ravensburger sleuthing hat also. I guess that means I am good to go. I am ready to play and join you in finding out what happened to your good buddy Arthur.
Yes, well, while you go do that, one thing that I really loved about this is the versatility to play this either solo, as clearly you are about to go do, or to play with up to 6 friends.
And also, as we saw, they don't even have to be in the same room.
Yeah, exactly. I really loved that. It's great for those virtual game nights. That is definitely something that you and I love to do. We play a lot of virtual game nights with our friends and family that live far away. So I love that we got to see that even be played out with Tony and Marty. And it worked perfectly. So that makes me really excited about this game. I can't wait to be able to do that with our friends and family. Also, I love that it seems like this is a really cool and unique and different kind of escape room with just sound. Tony and Marty mentioned how it's not just the dialogue that you have to pay attention to, it's also the background sounds and little details and just sound effects.
Yeah,
and
so you really have to be on your A game to pick up these clues.
I love that. So I'm all into this now.
Yeah. And as well, after seeing this, we're also really excited to seeing Echoes the Dancer also. And it looks like a really cool, unique experience from Ravensburger. So thank you again to Rolling Dice and Taking Names for that sneak peek, and thank you for not spoiling it.
Thank you very much for that. Also, if you guys are just joining in, we want to let you know that there is a giveaway that is happening right now on the Ravensburger North America Twitter page. All you have to do is like and retweet the giveaway post, and you will be entered to win.
So that concludes today. We want to thank all of our presenters again today. So we had Man vs. Meeple, who showed us Horrified, American Monsters. We got to see a Marvel Villainous playthrough with Mike Mulvihill, Lord of the Board, and Suzanne Shelton. And then we just saw echoes from Rolling Dice Taking Names with Tony and Marty.
Yeah. And then be sure to join us tomorrow as we have Alien Fate of the Nostromo, a playthrough with Geghead, and Disney Gargoyles Awakening playthrough with Board Game Geek. They are both going to be really cool. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you all. We can't wait to see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day.